Hey, what's up? It's Gosu. I'm just doing a Broadway subway project update. It's July 17th, 2022, and this is over at Greater Northern Way Station. This is where they're going to have the SkyTrain. It's going to be coming across here, levitated with pillars, and I guess there's one column here that is being placed for I guess the first levitated pillar, and there's the former for it. And here's a bunch of the storage units with a bunch of equipment for the site. And then I'm gonna go over to the where the boring tunnel starts, and I'll show you that in a minute. Alright, I'm over here at Greater Northern Way Station again. This is where the crane that's gonna help the boring machines get ready. And this is the entrance where the people go in from. You can see there's a bunch of stuff going on over there. They got it fenced off here, and the screen is looking. And also, I just wanted to show you some of these little peepholes that they left for people to look at. So they got different pads here, and some type of equipment. There's another crane over here. It's like a pretty strong crane. So this is the first station that's going to be, you'll go from BCC over to Greater Northern Way Station, and then you'll go up to the south. So here's the little peepholes they got going. And here's kind of what it looks like on the site here. There's lots of these little peepholes over here. This one's a little bit, has a little bit of weight on it. You can see some stuff here. You can see that they got flooring down. I'll show you a different angle here. So I don't think the TBM machine is in there yet. They haven't started yet. We're just getting ready to bring in the TBM. It's probably sitting in storage somewhere.
Oh yeah, you're right. Right here.
So here's right where the TBM will come in. It's the tunnel boring machine. So that's Great Northern Way Station. I'm gonna go over to Mount Pleasant. Alright, here I am at Main and Broadway. This is Mount Pleasant Station. This is the one we're doing, the second station from the starting of the line. And over here they have the beams in, and they're digging underneath there down to where the station will go. It's like quite deep there, maybe 50 feet down. And they're also doing the station over here. That's where the station will go. Is in this portion area here. So people will get in there and then they'll go into the subway, which now it's an underground subway over here where the road is. So cars are already driving because they have a false back up. Alright, that's Mount Pleasant for you. I'm back at Main. This is the west end of it. And so here's the north side. They have a little trench here dug with some shoring around it, and they have a little bridge here. Here's the beams that are covered over with the fake road. And on the south side here they have trench here. Whatever goes there goes deeper down. So there's the exit out of the trench there. So that's the west side of Mount Pleasant Station here. Alright, I'm over here at Main Station, at Broadway in Canby. This is one of the bigger stations. And this one has to go underneath the Canada Line way. So it's going to be a lot deeper than other stations. So they put up most of the beams here. They still have some more, I think. Oh no, they put up all the beams and now they're starting to dig down. And they have the false road up. This station is actually like 2 blocks. It's one of the longer stations. It goes all the way from Canby Street all the way to past the No Frills. There's lots of different things going on the station. Broadway station. Sorry, main station. Okay, this is the next station. It's Oak Station. I'm gonna turn around Broadway. So I got the false back over here. Oak is actually down there at where the bed stores are. Here's where the station will be. So they got the false deck down and they're starting to excavate the station here. They're starting to put the shoring and anchor bolts there. This is one of the smaller stations out of them all. It still has tons of things going on. Oak Station. So I'm back at Oak. This is on Oak Street here. And this is the west end of it. So they haven't started the excavation yet. But they're starting on the east side excavation. This is what it looks like here. Here I am at Granville Station. This is the east side of Granville Station, right along Broadway. They got piles in. They're starting excavation now. They're starting to put the piles across the top. There's also a building over here that Leadcore is doing, and it's gonna have the station inside it. So you will go into this building right here, and you'll go downstairs, and you will get into the Granville Station, which is at the other end of the street there. So here's another look at Granville Station. This is the west end of the station, and here's where they're at with the building right here. That's down towards Granville Bridge there. That's the progress is at Granville Station. Here's a picture of how it's going to look later. All the information I'm giving you can find on the website, Broadway Subway Project. So So this is the building here. I'm gonna go in right at this corner here to the station. That goes all the way down to the end of the block there. Alright, this is Arbutus Station here. This is what they're doing. They're excavating over there. This is a Sunday. And these guys got the lights out on the road here. They got lots of traffic controllers everywhere. And this is the biggest station here, the longest station. So I'll give you a little walk through. Nobody knows. They couldn't figure out how to get the lights on. So there's where the station will go. Here's the corner of Broadway and Arbutus. So they have the deck in on the one side all the way down, and I wanted to just give a little walk and talk about this project here. This project, I'm a little biased, and I'm sorry about being a little negative and a little bit of criticism here, but this project is about $3 billion, and the city of Vancouver decided to subcontract it out to, or to contract it out to Acciona and Gala, which are two companies from, one is from Italy and one is from Spain. So they didn't choose to go with a Canadian company or a North American company. They went with completely faraway companies. And I understand that because these two companies are specializing in these type of projects, especially Gala. They're the #1 tunneling company in the world. And Acciona is like a very big infrastructure company. So I understand why they did that. But the problem lies in when you get these two companies that aren't from here to come over here and do these projects. They don't understand the environment, they don't understand the culture, they're not from here, and those jobs could have been going to Canadian citizens or Canadians, but they have this hierarchy of kind of like they speak a different language, they don't want to speak to you, they don't know how to communicate with you, and yet they have all the power in this project because this is what Vancouver decided to do. And this is a Sunday. These guys have tons of traffic controllers on this on this station here, Arbutus Station, because they had poor planning to the point where they couldn't get it together to get the street lights working before they closed down the site for the weekend. And speaking of wasting money, I feel like there's an agenda behind this project where they put diversity above skill, motivation, and qualifications, experience. They put diversity first. So the people that are here, everybody here is basically they're
can't be on this side with no work boots on.
That's fine. So they got a lot of people here. And here's the deck, the false deck. So they will put this agenda before anything that should be really what's important. So some guy could come here, 20 years experience, laborer, knows everything that's going on, speaks good English, and he's going to get paid the same wage as somebody that can't speak any English, has no experience, and has no clue what's going on. So that's where the problem lies, just to try to fill these different diversity roles. And like, I understand and I like diversity, but the first thing on the list should be qualification, skill above everything else. But yet they want to put this other agenda, try to fill these roles. They have to have a woman, they have to have a person of this color, of that color, and they don't want white people. So that's like a discrimination against putting different people above other people. Everybody should be treated exactly the same, and it should be based on qualifications to see who makes it here. So you got like these people, and like a laborer here can make like 38 bucks an hour. So if you want money and you want this chaos and dysfunction, you come over here and you work here. But if you want to really like even if you compare this wages to private sector jobs, these wages are extremely high, especially for people with very low experience. And basically anybody can get the job here, and if you're really qualified, you might get looked at it, you might get put much lower than the person that, just because of the union they're in. This job is like spending tons of money. Like they had the waste treatment plant in North Van, and that waste treatment plant, they had to shut down the whole project because they were $1 billion over budget. That's Acciona right there, and they had no like, basically they weren't punished for that at all. They still got the next two biggest projects in Vancouver, which were this subway project and the bridge project. And really, like, the leaders they got on this project, they're from a different country. They don't even want to talk to you. They don't want to be a leader to you. They just want to get their paycheck and be secretive instead of trying to train and trying to teach people new skills. They just want to throw you into it basically like a fish, like a goldfish in a shark tank. And that's what's going to happen when you get over here. So you might get those big wages, but this project, they got everything backwards. So they're probably going to go bankrupt and probably spend like 3-4 times the price of the project, just like they did in the waste treatment plant, because they just chose not to support the Canadian people and pick Canadian or American companies, which would much fit better in this situation. Because you don't understand the climate over here, you don't understand the conditions over here, and you're just coming in here blindly trying to figure out everything. So anyways, this is Arbutus Station here, which is very long. This is the longest station, which will have will be the end of the road until they start doing the next phase 2 to UBC, and hopefully by then they'll get their stuff together. But I don't think so, the way it's looking. When you can't even get your street lights working before you end the day on a Friday, so that the cars can come through, and you got to spend like have 10-15 traffic control people on the corner here, rather than have your stuff together and plan properly. This job's just really lack of disorganization, and it's total dysfunction. And I'm sorry about the negative attitude towards it, but this job rubbed me the wrong way. I wasn't feeling it. A lot of anger, a lot of frustration over here, and a lot of dysfunction, and a lot of chaos. But that doesn't mean to say that there isn't good people that are working here, which there is a lot of good people working here, a lot of smart people. Some of the best and smartest people work here. But overall, the way the site is organized, it's going to throw tons of money that doesn't need to get spent. And the Canadian government doesn't have, or the BC, the British Columbia government doesn't have that type of money to be thrown away on this type of project. At this rate, they might not even be able to get to the UBC. They might bankrupt the whole country on this project. I don't know. Because you need to have the best skilled people, and people should be appreciated for their skill, their knowledge, their experience over this diversity agenda, which I totally support, like having different types of people, but you should have the people that are best suited for their position to be in those roles. It doesn't matter what their background is, if they're a woman, if they're gay or straight or anything like that, where they're from. None of that should have any effect on who's in those positions. It should solely be who is the best suited for the position, and based off that strictly alone. So I really didn't feel that part about it, and just like this, I'm just not into it. But I wish them the best of luck, and maybe they'll figure this out. Maybe they'll take this criticism and learn to do better in the future. So here we got lots of traffic controllers here on a Sunday, and no construction going on at all because they couldn't get the lights fixed. Anyways, thanks for checking out this part of the video. I had to make this little last section a long one because I wanted to get off on this rant. But I got no hard feelings towards this project, and I wish them the best of luck. I hope they get their stuff together, and I hope the BC government, the government of Canada, starts to making smart decisions that will have better success. All right, thanks for checking it out. See ya.